Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, peeps? Welcome back to another Before Episode Chat with me, your host, Zod19. We're back in Final Fantasy, and we're going to get right back into this to try and push towards the area today. Hopefully we will make it in time to do the dungeon in this episode. Probably not, but I hope we will. We'll just have to dive in and see for ourselves. Staring at this giant, fat Moogle really makes me hungry. Nom nom nom. Hom nom nom. Delicious. Okay. Too far away. How's it going?
Mogwyn's judgment. Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Kreed, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters of Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwyn. During these drooling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly.
Okay. Sure.
Ah, god damn it.
If our hosts are not elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we?
I just want to skip through this as quick as I can, but I can't. Damn it. Hey.
Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Muggle the 12th, god-fucking son of a bitch, and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it not more than a myth, a story of younglings that grew up with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say.
God, there is nothing I can do to escape that fucker. Hey, Estinian.
Now go your trials, Warrior of Light. I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seems entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who was also favored such attacks.
That sounds really familiar. Which Final Fantasy game had a Moogle that was a lance-wielding bastard? I have to ask Morpheus.
'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt those furry lumps could outleap a cockerel lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Kreed. I like not this place.
Yeah, okay. Good blow, cop.
We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter on over and see him then.
What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Kreed, no matter, what is it? Chief Moglin has made his decision. Well, let's not keep him waiting then.
Oh, good lord.
When all's said and done, she finally reveals the fact she has a vagina. God.
Creepy-ass woman. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands.
And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain?
Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. Oh, great. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help pass the time than having you perform all these tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? He's like, I will lance you right in the ass.
Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now!
Thanks. Blow this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great Wyrm Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the best care it deserves of late, and I think Maghan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for the cleaning and the polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now, we simply need to head to the zenith. The Wyrm's dwelling is to the west, and give the horn a good toot.
We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case with Hraesvelgr.
Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, people.
Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures.
She says with confidence. I highly doubt that.
Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already.
Indeed. Let's get moving. She just glares at him like, you dick. I shall slice off your cock with a rusty spoon.
Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky.
Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. Everybody else salutes. I just nod because they're not worthy of me saluting. Fucking annoying Moggle bastards. Making me do random shit.
Thanks for the help, Kupo! I doubt that we'd ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn's fixed. So, well, it ends well, hey?
No, I will fucking kill all of you.
Leaving home. Maghan is ready to get you out of Mogholm. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Then I mentioned your friend was looking for you, Kupo. If not, Alphanode is looking for you. Oh, you're waiting outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
And then he runs away like a bitch. Yafna. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to the Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alright. Hey. Cutscene.
Alphanode, Kreed, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles would never have been revealed to us. Now we can capture them and sell them as sex slaves.
'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Kop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did.
It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoggles back home.
And it is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends.
Okay. But I'm not going to, if that counts. Safe journey, Elder Seetsier. We too must be on our way. Race Velgar awaits. 'Cause you know, Master's not a crystal. But let's get out of here anyways. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Why are you staring at me?
Warrior of Light, pray, attend closely to your companion, Sir Stinian. Beneath the stucco facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably the eye of Nidhogg eating away at his heart, turning him into a bastard. You know, the normal stuff. Mrs. Skitty. Oh, good lord. I'm highly aware of the fact that I have the level 58 quest that I can do now, because I am indeed level 58. But I'm gonna put it off for a bit, because I don't want to waste time in this episode. Lord knows I'd get to it and it'd be like, you must complete this main story quest first. Hey, Moghan.
Have you said your goodbyes and dabbled away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. The road to Zenith.
Titanium mail offending.
Moghan has volunteered to lead you to Zenith. As Chieftain Moghan already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Grace Velgar's attention. I'll come along and show you the ways of the Zenith. It's a big palace where you blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing I said, Kupo.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. These guys are so stupid, it's very difficult for me to get a word in before they flaunt their idiocy everywhere, smearing it all over my face like feces. Stinky, fresh feces. Landlord colony. What the fuck? There's a settlement over there. Oh, great! Okay, at least I know what I'm fighting. A poison dragon and a ice dragon. Ice dragon in waiting, moss dragon in waiting. Oh, okay, so it's not... Or maybe it is a poison dragon. Oh, god damn it. Accidentally cast my salted earth on the lightning sprite. Now I have to fight it too. Continue upon the path of Asa. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. I gotta go up and around. Up this way, past Glycon Air, and then to the left. I believe. That is not a good enough drain spell. It costs way too much MP in order to recover health. But it's meant to be used when you have like 12 enemies fighting you all at once. Which, again, makes it not a good enough healing spell to use. You can just fuck right on off. I don't got time to deal with your shit. Oh look, there's a Moogle. I wonder if that's the one I'm supposed to follow. Moogly, moogly, moogly. No, I don't want to deal with that. Fuck all you guys. I got a plan. I got shit to deal with. Is there? Yeah, there's really a crystal over there. I don't remember there being a crystal over there. Is that Idleshire? No, no, no. No, no. That's a different area. Something completely different. Oh, okay, they appear behind me. Great. And I'm poisoned. Just gonna slide around without actually moving my feet. Because I'm a badass who has mastered the ways of the Michael Jackson. Not the creepy ways, the fun ways. Not those ways either! I mean the moonwalk, you ass. Let's keep moving. Good lord.
Good lord.
Almost there. I wish I could run faster. Unfortunately, I can't. Let's see, the road to Zenith. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quests away from getting into the area. So maybe we won't make it this episode. Fuck. Yeah. Stone looking like a chocobo. Blah, blah, blah. Blow it. It's a horn. Giggity, giggity. Moogle Mender and Merchant. I probably don't need to mend my gear, but I'll try anyways. Repair gear. Yeah. Hey, Moghan.
Things were a bit bitey there for a while, but I think we've arrived in one piece. I wonder what the dragon's so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual.
I don't need that titanium mail offending, thank you. Waiting for the
winds of change. Moghan seems fretful about the weather. Huh. We may have a small problem, Kapo. When the winds are high like this, Racefelger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and wait until the wind dies down.
Great. I'm surprised Estinian didn't make some kind of cheap, biting remark about that. Alright, where the hell does it want me to all the way fucking down there. God damn it. Let's hurry on then, for fuck's sake. How do I... what? Oh, okay, there's a path over here. I was like, how in the world? There we are. Fuck the Aether Currents, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Fuck the stream! This should do nicely, Kapo. The winds here have died down by tomorrow, but until then we should make ourselves comfortable.
If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of the fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Gorthus. Well.
Huh, clear our minds. This Master Alpha Note whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Kreed, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Aye. Whatever. Oh, god damn it!
Why has everything gotta be so spread out? It's like this journey's quests are all labeled Annoying Pain in the Ass Quest A, Annoying Pain in the Ass Quest B. You find a hostile presence. Oh, who would have guessed? It's some kind of weird dead tree thing. Great. Oh, rise and fall. That's a new kind of attack. I've not seen an AoE circle quite like that, where you had to actually get behind it. Ah, great. Lower Skylord. Well, I'll definitely lower you from the sky, you lord of shit. Thinking you can stand in my way. Make me have to take even more time to complete these quests. You dick. I think I can turn off grid, it'll be fine. There we go. Come, Frostbeam! We must hurry the fuck over to the next spot. Ah, there it is. Okay. Who's next? It's another one of the dead tree things. Alright. That was it. That was it. There was no talking to Alphino or anything like that. I just went out, I killed a couple things, and it was like, oh yeah, that's fine, he's cool now. At least pain in the ass quest number A is done. Come on. There we go. Hey, Stinian.
I see it was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphanode returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with looked like stew ingredients ready for the fire.
With what looked like stew ingredients? You mean she has no idea how the hell to cook? And he's back. Took him ages. God damn. And by the magic of... yeah. I was gonna say, and by the magic of YouTube, he was going to have a miraculous... Yep, there it is. Miraculous fire in campsite. Not even gonna ask how they put the posts in the ground. Oh, they took my helmet off. I just love it when a cutscene does that. Ah, few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making.
Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you couldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and flint.
'Tis well that you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal your Sally with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlatan dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to accept it into the studium. How proud was I to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Ascians.
We, all of us, are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, knowing what it is, not know,
Blah, 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 blah.
never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which has been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Grace Velger that I learned the truth hidden in our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do such terrible things, I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war.
If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge.
You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace?
Oh, he's not an idiot after all.
But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family. No quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great wyrm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders or no.
Justinian, you gave your word.
My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Grace Velger of the righteousness of your cause.
Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon.
Well, when's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now, face our fate with the rising sun.
Ah, you fools can sleep. I'll just sit here and wait. I don't need to sleep. Besides, nighttime's only like 20 or 30 minutes in this world, so I'll be okay.
Oh, the mount speed in the churning mists has improved. Sweet. Hey, Moghan.
Heart of ice! Moghan is gazing meaningfully at the path to the zenith. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Cabal. But do you feel that the winds have shifted? They have borne Grace Velger back to the skies above zenith, I am sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Cabal. It was nice knowing you.
Ah, you pussy.
Alright. Let's get moving then.
Can finally activate that aetheryte over there to make this place teleportable to.
I get that such pauses in the story are necessary so that people don't get overwhelmed, but at the same time, if I wasn't doing this for a YouTube series, I'd be skipping all of this. Good lord. I've already done it once. I don't need to do all this again. But But I suppose doing this series is causing me to actually slow down and give appreciation to the storyline. However begrudgingly I am doing so is besides the point. Or is beside the point. Damn it. I did not mean to summon you. And I still need to go back to Bent Branch Meadows and buy more Gashal greens. Having only 24 left is kind of annoying me. Okay, so how... there it is. Go around. And up. Up we go and around to the top to pee off the side. There we are. Please be voice acted. This is the first appearance of this dragon. So I just gotta blow on this tiny... Holy shit, I'm way more skilled with the horn than I thought.
Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude?
The fuck? Oh, okay. He's got butt wings. Hi. How's it going?
Grace Velga.
He is missing an eye.
Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
Yeah, he's missing an eye.
Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
It's because he's mind fucking you and jizzing all over the inside of your skull.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst Wyrms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Yeah, it was just your own mind. Congrats.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Yep. Congrats. Haha. Ha ha ha. Hold still so I can kick you while you're
Be
down.
that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth. Then tell me thou deservest forgiveness.
Please have a normal voice actor. Oh god, fuck! "1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. Two centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Eorzea learned much of us, not least of which the eyes of the great Wyrm are the wellspring of his strength. "'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess that strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our people had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, the most noble of Eorzea lured my brood sister, Ratatoskr, to an ambush and took from her which he craved." He stole her eyes? Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Eorzea allies. They had torn out her eyes, and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. So, basically they cut out her eyes and then ate them. Okay, that explains why we haven't seen blue eyes anywhere. Because Nidhogg's eyes are red. There they are. Nidhogg was the first to learn of this atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery they set upon the broodbrother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth of the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget, even should 10,000 years past in Ishgard crumble to dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all of the traitor's progeny bear a trace of Ratatosker's essence. But a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the rank of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Nope. And I am so sad that you cannot take advantage of that with a Dragoon job. You know, in Final Fantasy XI, you had a pet wyvern that fought with you, and you could combine your strength with it to be more powerful for short periods of time. And yet, in Final Fantasy XIV, you can just use the power of the eye, in quotations. How disappointing.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Yeah, you've been killing normal people most of the time. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigour will be spent ere thou reachest 20, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Yep. Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Have you not figured it out yet? Have you really not figured it out? Hraesvelgur's missing an eye. Can you not see it? Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou did not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. Well, yeah, there's probably been like 800 generations. For a wyrm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatosker's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Okay. So I guess the only option is to tear out Nidhogg's eyes. Hraesvelgur was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths that we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Well, duh. Hell, if I had a sister and she was massacred, I would definitely get fucking vengeance. The Wyrm's lair, Alpha Note, is considering our party's next course of action. Oh, man. Everybody's quiet.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
Well, yeah. Did you not fucking hear a word of what they just talked about? He's gonna keep torturing Eorzea for crimes that 800 generations past committed. I can imagine him getting revenge on one generation and that being justified. But him continuing to murder and massacre after that makes him the embodiment of evil. An eye for an eye does not mean...
Stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr.
An eye for an eye is what it means. I take your eye, you take mine. Or you take mine, I take yours. It's not, I take your eye, you kill everyone I have ever known, and everyone that comes after me for generations upon generations upon generations. That's just cruel and unusual.
But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
Exactly.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
The only other fucking option, lady, is to lay down and die. Get your head out of your ass.
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Astinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
Damn straight.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Gotta be willing to fight the fights if you want the peace that comes afterwards,
Such
kid.
is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That's very foreshadowing.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Yep. You killed innocent people believing a lie. Congrats. You're a horrible bitch.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Astinian is very correct. How much time do I have left? How much time did I waste having to translate his fucking words because they couldn't get a normal voice actor to just say his words in an awesome tone? 6 minutes! Fucking son of a bitch. Well, there went all my HP. Oh, can't go down that way. Have to go around. Now I have to travel all the way across the map once again to the east to get to the Eyrie. And unfortunately I can't just do it all in one go. I have to stop over here, this fucking thing right there. and fight these two asshats. Shield dragon. Come, Frostwyrm. Defeat enemies while searching for the area. Alright. I gotta go up that way. Just way over there. Flames of the Abyss. At least I got the mount speed increase. That way I don't run like a constipated jackass trying to cross the realm. Still not gonna make it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 more quests after this one to do. It's gonna take the next episode in order to get there too. Shit. I had hoped to spend the next couple of days productively grinding. Because I really, really want the sword from the Aerie. It looks so cool, Rose Weasley. Oh my god. Come, Frostwyrm. Okay. Can I... What? How do I... Okay. Wants me to go there. Do I have to go back and then go around? Let's see. Let's make doubly sure before I continue along the path that it was going to have me go. To make sure that I don't end up going the wrong way and wasting time and energy and patience, because I have none of these things in spades. Is this the right way? Can I get up there? Can I Skyrim my way up this? Can I get over there? It looks like I have to continue. Yeah, I have to continue going around this way. There's a path over there. Can I get to that piece of land over there? I can jump down here. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so I ended up taking the long way around. Because I'm an idiot. Waiting to inhale? What? A little bit. Dark Arts. Come on, die. Come, Frostwyrm. Tully hand. This place is just a mess, isn't it? Watch me still be in the wrong area. Moon-eyed Moogle. There's Justinian. Seriously? Piss off. You gonna be voice acted? For once?
Is that it?
Well, that's foreboding.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Giggity.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Well, that explains why I can't immediately do the dungeon right now. I don't have any way of getting inside available to me right now. God damn it. Alright.
Thank you all for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, Zod19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!